now. We've got a lot of topics in, wait for it, read about it, front page news. Oh, boys. Topic number one. And it's technically college football, but it's not even a team that's in the playoffs. It's not even a university that will be playing for a high-level bowl game. Oh, no. We never could have known that on December 10th, Bill Belichick and Boothing would be the gift that keeps on giving. Let's set the stage. So it was a little over a week ago, apparently. Well, a month ago, November 8th. And he's got a daughter-in-law named Jen Belichick. His boo thing is named Jordan Hudson. It erupted for over an hour. And I've got some quotes here that apparently, among other things, Belichick said to Hudson, he wants to fire you. Fire you. He wants to effing disown me. Disown me? I don't effing care anymore. That was just part of a rant. Jordan is 25 now. She participates on a local adult cheerleading team. Brandon, that Bill Belichick actually went a couple of weeks ago and watched practice. Not a game, practice. So, as we unwrap this entire thing, which will probably end in a very, very ugly payoff because they were never married, I come to you first. What do you make of this entire story?
Look, I don't know about you guys, but I am so sick of hearing about Bill Belichick's girlfriend. Like seriously, like we know what you're doing. We know exactly what this is. A 70-year-old plus man who has some notoriety because, he's one of the best coaches of all time. And the things that you're doing, we know what you're doing. So, Coach Belichick, I've got some advice for you as a guy who's been married 3 times. When she's angry, grab a blanket and throw it on her back and tell her now you're super mad. She'll calm down quickly.
I don't even know what that was. Super mad, super bad, super. It was a
Super
movie, I
mad.
think. Super
You
mad.
throw a blanket on her back like a cape
Yeah.
and tell her if she wants to be mad, now she can
Oh,
be
you're
super
super
mad.
okay, I got it. I just didn't get it at first. Okay. I'm not sick and tired of it. I'm not. Because this is an entertaining story. If you're not Bill Belichick, if you're not Jen Belichick, Mikey, let me come down to you. What do you make of this whole thing?
I absolutely love it, and I'll never stop talking about Bill or his boo thing. First and foremost, to the Belichick family, if he put up with Tom Brady for 2 decades, you think he really cares about 25-year-old Jordan Hudson? And Bill, you're over 70 years old. Just turn the hearing aids down, brother. My grandpa used to do it to my grandma all the time. I mean, you have more rings than Jordan may ever have in her life. Let this keep going. This is the beauty of what we're doing here at the brand, talking more about human interest. Who cares what they're arguing about? This is what we love. I absolutely love it. There's just a little word of advice to both Bill Belichick and his family. Just let it happen.
Part of the story I read, because I had to do, as the host of the show, I had to do my research, make sure I had everything right. It says the exact cause of the confrontation remains unclear. Insiders claimed it stemmed from an interaction the two had earlier in the game between North Carolina and Stanford. Raphael, North Carolina won that game 20-15. They should have been celebrating, no?
They should have been, but I'm with Mikey on this one. I don't watch reality TV, but if there was a 24-hour channel with this relationship, I am watching because it is hilarious. I'm hoping Belichick calls Kelsey and Taylor Swift for some advice because they never fight. Maybe they can give some advice so they never fight.
Well, gentlemen, topic number 2. And we're going to stay with drama coming out of college football. We know that Notre Dame, and it depends on which side of the fence that you're on, but they played nobody. This is going to force them into a joining a conference. There's all those arguments, but not today. The Big 12 commissioners come out and called Notre Dame's behavior egregious. And there's a lot of behavior, Brandon, that's been going on from their AD saying, we can't believe that the conference would go on Twitter and attack us. If that's an attack, then I don't want to know what he thinks like actual war is. But egregious for a conference that has two teams that have also backed out of a bowl game in Kansas State and Iowa State. What do you make of the commissioner calling Notre Dame this word?
Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. You first of all, you have your conference champion, who is the number 4 ranked team in the country. Stay there. You didn't get the other team that was in your conference championship game into the bowl game because the committee is full of a bunch of nerds that are idiots that didn't put them in, even though they used the same criteria to put their beloved SEC team in. Notre Dame didn't take a bowl game because they're not going to line the pockets of a company and two conferences that basically just threw them under the bus for 2 weeks. And now they don't want to play in a meaningless bowl game. A meaningless bowl game in which any team that's going to play 90% of their starters probably isn't playing in because they're going to opt out. Notre Dame doesn't need to play in a bowl game. There's only a handful of bowl games that matter, and that's the college football playoff bowl games.
Oh my God, Brandon, you're driving me insane this morning. You're literally driving me insane. Now, I will agree they need to move the timing back so players don't opt out. That's got to be fixed. But to say they're meaningless when these kids give everything, every kid, I take this personally, and I'm not mad at you by any stretch. You know that. But as a player who played for 4 years, and I loved it, to say they're meaningless is insulting every single kid that plays college football. And I know what you're trying to say. Yeah. What's that?
It was a team decision.
I understand that, but you're saying they're meaningless. They're not meaningless. These matter. Just because it's not for a national championship, just because it's not for whatever, these games matter to everybody. These are human beings that go there to play football. They don't go there to handpick what they're going to play. But it's a healthy discussion. That's why me and you are going back and forth. Mikey, your thoughts?
I couldn't agree with you more, Coach. These games do matter for guys who are looking to get into the NFL. No matter what, even if they opt out, there are going to be some players who can't have the opportunity to opt out because they know they need to raise their draft stock. There are freshmen and sophomore on those rosters who are looking for more playing time next year. And for those who do not want to play, that's on them. But I guarantee you, team decision or not, hurt feelings or not, those guys those seniors want to have one final moment, one final memory. Hey, maybe we didn't make the college football playoff, but we went to Florida in the Boca Insurance Broker Bowl, and we had a great time. We all had a great time. So for me, Notre Dame, I think the Big 12 message sent. You didn't play in a bowl game, you're fined $500,000. This is going to come down to how many bridges is Notre Dame going to burn on the way out? Because are you going to join the ACC now? That wouldn't be a good look. Does the Big Ten want them? I don't know where Notre Dame's going now.
Oh, Mikey, anybody's going to want them. Best believe that. Anybody's going to want them. They'll get over the hurt feelings when they get them in. But for people who don't realize why this is such a big deal, they play an ACC schedule already. They're contracted to play at least 5 games against it. That's why their schedule sucked this year. But they don't want to join the ACC because that would give up their TV contract, which is tens of millions of dollars. That's what is at stake here. And this is why Notre Dame and Pete Bavacqua and all them, they can't understand because they live up in the dome. Raphael, your thoughts on the Big 12 commish going after Notre Dame?
I was reading it, and you could put every conference, you can erase Big 12 and put SEC, Big 10, because they're all thinking the same way about Notre Dame. Notre Dame's just being crybabies because they didn't get invited to the big dance. I don't mind that Notre Dame is not going there. I don't mind that K-State backed out. They backed out because they have no players, same as Iowa State. They backed out because so many people are following Matt Campbell. Those are the 2 reasons why they backed out. But Notre Dame, give me a break. Here's some tissue. Play a better schedule. Join a conference.
Brandon, you look like you're ready to explode over there.
Because I am. Like, I don't understand what you guys are looking at. Notre Dame was one of the best 5 teams in the country heading into the final week.
Brandon, we're not talking about that right now. We're past them not getting in. We're talking how they reacted to it.
Why would they want to go play in the Pop-Tart Bowl? Because they get to eat the mascot afterwards? Nobody plays to play in the Pop-Tart Bowl.
I'm going to give you the fact that we need to change the timing of it. But also, you're not allowed to practice But when you play in a bowl game, you get an extra 3 weeks of practice. That can help you for next year. It all matters. It all matters. That's what we're trying to say quickly. Because I didn't think this was going to take the whole segment. This has been freaking awesome. Thank you, boys. I love this. Stand on your business, whatever your take is. Now, Vanderbilt, I love to bring them up because their head coach was on McAfee, and they only lost to Alabama and to Texas. Two much better losses than Notre Dame had. And then they played an SEC schedule. They didn't get in. You know what he did, Brandon? He said, we weren't good enough. We had a chance. We didn't do our job. Can't wait to go play in the bowl game. Can't wait to go show everybody what Vanderbilt's all about. Because guess what? There's going to be a kid sitting at home that's going to be going, man, they're playing on New Year's Day or whatever the game is that they're going to be playing in. And that's a coach I want to play for because he doesn't take his ball and go home. There's a lot of repercussions here. What did you make? Let's go to God, we only got 30 seconds. Mikey, Vanderbilt, go.
I love it because they're going up against a tough Big Ten Iowa team, and I think that sets the tone going into next season. We just saw the 5-star commit flip his recruitment to stay at Vanderbilt. I really like this move by the Commodores.
15 seconds, Brandon, your take on Vandy.
It's easy to take that stance after all the lashback that Notre Dame has taken. So it's easy to take that stance afterwards just to be the good guy. It was a good move, smart move.
By the way, that quarterback, he flipped on Georgia. Wasn't just any team. He flipped on Georgia. He also looks like he's Pavia's long-lost brother, too. Did you guys notice that? Did you guys notice that?